Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. My name is BK, and welcome to another fast and quick training. And today we're going to talk about how to go for Director 300 and beyond. So let's get going. So Asea is actually a very simple business and with repeated steps that build on each other. So let's begin with two very important principles. The first principle is everything begins with me. Everything begins with me. Think of things from your perspective, from your own perspective. Okay, and then you teach others to be like me. Okay, you teach others to be like me. So let's get down to basics. First, be very clear that there are monthly requirements and there are weekly requirements. Okay, there are monthly requirements and there are weekly requirements. So for a monthly requirement, basically step number one is you have to be personally active with at least 100 PV or 100 personal volume. And that means one case of Asea, one case of Renew 28, or any combination of products that you fancy that total 100 PV. And even better, please put it on auto ship so you can earn free products. And remember, because this is a word of mouth business, so you can't share about what you don't personally use. So first step number one, be personally active with 100 PV. And step number two, be binary active. That means directly enroll and teach at least one person to be active monthly on your left leg and one person to be monthly active on your right leg. Remember, you are just teaching them to be just like you in step number one. And a quick tip for you, if you want to succeed faster, directly enroll as many people as you can on both legs, and this way you are also easily binary active each and every month. So step number two, be binary active. And now we come to the weekly activities. Now, it's important to take note of this. As we are paid weekly, we need to be moving products weekly. This is a real business, and a real business means real revenues are generated on a week-to-week basis. So step number three, on the road to becoming a Director 300 and above, is you need to generate at least 300 group volume on your left leg and 300 group volume on your right leg weekly. And GV stands for group volume. New enrollment volumes for that week will count. Auto ship volumes that are processed for that week will also count, and therefore it's a good idea to make sure that your associates or customers are on auto ship because that means your business is stable. And group volume also includes volume generated by your own direct sponsors and who they sponsor. It also includes any other volume that you can see in your legs placed there by others in the team. Simply put, if you can see the volume in your dashboard, it counts. So step number three, which is weekly, is generate at least 300 GV in your left leg and your right leg. So let's look at this from an illustration point of view. So starting with me, I have a personal 100 PV every month. And then I find two persons, one on my left and one on my right, to also be personally active for the month. And then as I grow the business, I found maybe an A1, A is ready to move, and A finds an A1 and an A2 who are also joining the business. And at the same time, maybe B is not ready, and then I find a C who in turn finds a C1 and a C2 who also joins the business. So when there's at least 300 volume on the left and 300 volume on the right, for this particular week, let's call it week 1, okay, I am a Director 300, right? I'm a Director 300. So let's move on so that was week 1. But we want to do this on a weekly basis, correct? So let's look at week 2. And week 2, say for example, you may have spillover volume on your left team from your uplines or upline teams, right? So you have a spillover volume on the left side. Then at the same time on your right side, okay, you have found B starts to move and as enroll a new person called B1, and also at the same time you have also personally enroll a new person called D. So same thing again for this particular week 2. If you have at least 300 volume on your left, and your right, you are what we call a director 300 again. So you've done it twice in a row already. So basically you just rinse and repeat. So you just repeat this for week 3 and so on and so forth. Okay? And that is it. So remember, everything begins with me. Aim to be director 300 once, and then director 300 consistently each week. And then just teach others to be just like you. So a diamond is basically just a super director 300 who has taught many others to be director 300 and beyond. So I hope this training has been helpful for you, and this is how you can go for director 300 and beyond, and just teach the same things to the people who are joining you, and you'll be well on your way. Thank you. Good night.